hope you will be fine. Today I am going to teach you class 4 subject English. We are going to read unit 8 shooting. The name of unit 8 is shooting, from reading page number 87 to 90, and we are going to do workbook exercises from page number 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 and 28. We are going to do grammar workbook page number 56 to 59, and we are going to do composition writing from page number 76 and 78. Students, before starting the reading, we will clear the concept and the main idea of the chapter shooting. Now, shooting means to fire something from a gun. In this story, there are three main characters. One is the writer. The writer himself, he tells a story from his past in this story. It means it is an autobiography. Next is his cousin Carl. They both go on a hunting trip in the village. Now there are two types of animals. There are two dogs in the story. There are two dogs. These are hounds. They are hunting dogs. They carry the dead ducks that are shot by both of the characters and bring them back to them. Now there are ducks in the story. There are two types of animals, ducks and dogs, and two main characters, the writer and Carl. Now the writer loves the village. He likes nature. He goes to village on a shooting and hunting trip. In the morning they go on a hunting trip. They shoot a lot of ducks for fun. Now the writer shoots one duck unintentionally, like he doesn't know, and he shoots the duck, one of the two ducks. Now one was the mate of the other duck. After the duck was dead, the mate doesn't leave the writer and his cousin Carl. It keeps on crying and does not leave the writer. It keeps on circling around them. After seeing this, Carl shoots the other duck too, and it was a very sad moment for the writer. He digs a hole and buries both of the ducks together and promises himself never to shoot or kill another animal for fun again. Now we will move on to the reading. We are going to start reading from page number 87. Shooting, Unit 8. Let's read the starter. Look at this picture. Do you like what the people in the picture are doing? Now look at the pictures. In one picture, a circus man has a hunter in his hand and he is scaring the tiger to do tricks. And in the next picture, a bird is in the cage. Do you like what is happening in the picture with the animals? No. Both are living their unwilling life. They are away from their natural habitat. Discuss this with your partner in groups of 3 or 4. You can do this activity in class or with your mother too. Now read this story. I am a simple man. These lines are spoken by the writer himself. The writer is telling the whole story himself. I have already told you it is an autobiography. I was born in this village and have lived here all my life. Village. Village is a noun. Village means rural area. So I love the earth. Earth, the planet we live in, it is also a noun. The fresh air, the animals and the wind and the sky. Now from these lines we learn that the writer loves nature. He likes to live close to nature. One year, winter came early in the country. Winter. Winter is also a noun. It means coldest season of the year. One evening when I visited my cousin Carl, he asked me to go with him and shoot ducks in the fields. There are a lot of ducks this year, he told me. Now, from this paragraph we see that the writer and his cousin are planning to go on a hunting trip in winter, as there are a lot of ducks there. Carl wanted to start early in the morning, so he woke me up at 3 o'clock. Now it's in the morning, 3 o'clock, they both get up. We dress quickly. Dress means wear clothes. It is a verb. Quickly is an adjective. It means fast or rapid movement. Had a few biscuits and some hot coffee and started. 2 dogs followed us. Followed is a verb. It means come after. Now in this paragraph we learn that they take their breakfast, biscuit and coffee. They get ready with their dogs and go on the hunting trip at 3 o'clock in the morning. The earth was dead with cold and the birds were silent. Carl and I walked side by side, our heads bent and our hands in our pockets. We carried our guns under our arms. In this paragraph we learned that it is very chilly, it's very cold, and the writer and his cousin have hands in their pockets. They are moving towards the side where they can find a lot of ducks. We soon reached the fields. Fields is a noun. Piece of land cleared of trees. A plain land where there are no trees. Where there was a little hut, we sat inside, lit a fire and waited for the birds. There was an hour before daylight. Now the daylight hasn't appeared now. They are waiting for the daylight. After 1 hour the daylight will appear and they are sitting in a hut waiting for the birds to appear. Suddenly. Suddenly is an adverb. It means happening unexpectedly. There was a cry of birds. Cry is a noun. It means a loud sound of emotion. The light from our fire showed us the long line of wild ducks as they rose from the field and flew across the sky. Now there is a light in the dawn light in the sky, and they can see the birds, the line of wild ducks flying in the sky. Carl fired. The 2 dogs ran forward and brought the dead birds to us. From then on, we fired every minute with the dogs bringing us the birds as they fell. Now they are shooting after every minute and dead birds are carried by the dogs to them. The sun came up. It was a bright day with the blue sky. We had shot a lot of birds and now decided to go home. Then suddenly 2 birds flew over our head. Bright day. Bright is an adjective. It means shining, full of light. Decided is a verb. It means come to a decision. Now it is a bright day and at once two birds appear in front of the writer. Without thinking, I fired and one of them fell dead at my feet. Fired. Fired is a verb. It means an action of firing a weapon. Now he instantly fired and one of the two birds fell dead. I picked it up to put it in my bag. He picks it up and puts it in his bag. Then in the blue sky above me, I heard a voice, the voice of a bird. It gave a short, painful cry. Painful cry, it is an adjective. It means affected with pain. Now, the other bird, one of the two birds, is crying because its mate is dead. Moving on to page number 89. It was the other bird. It circled round and round us in the sky. Circle is a verb and it means move round in a circular motion. Carl went down on his knees and pointed his gun at the bird in the sky. Pointed is a verb, indicate particular position. To indicate a particular position. You killed the female, he said. The male will never fly away now. It won't leave its mate. Now in this paragraph we learn that the writer had killed the mate, the female partner of the duck. Now the male partner was crying in pain for its mate and it will not leave them both until he is himself dead. It was true. The bird circled over us, crying his short, painful cries. Now and then he saw the gun and flew away, but he came back again and again. Now we learn that the bird is not leaving both of the characters, the writer and Carl. The bird is not leaving them and it's crying in pain because of his dead mate. Mate means one of the male or female pair of animal or bird. Moving on to page number 19. Tears came to my eyes. Leave the dead bird on the ground, said Carl. Let him come to it. I placed the dead female bird on the ground and moved away. When the male approached is a verb, it means come near the dead body of its mate. Carl fired the bird, fell down dead. The dog brought it to me in minutes. Now we learn that the writer put the dead body and the crying duck flies to its dead mate. Then Carl kills the other mate. Now both of the birds are dead. Carl opens the bag to put it with the other birds. No, I said. What are you doing? Asked Carl. I did not answer. I made a large hole in the ground with my gun. Please take the dog and go, I said to Carl. He looked at me for a few minutes and then walked away. Now we learn that the writer doesn't let Carl put these two dead birds in the bag with the other birds. The writer is very sad on seeing this sight. Now he digs a hole in the ground. I buried the two dead birds in the hole. Buried is a verb. It means place a grave. Now They lay in the same grave under the sky with grass growing all around in their home. The cold and lonely fields. Lonely, feeling sad. It's an adjective. I never shot a bird again in my life. The writer buried both of the birds and decided never to shot another bird again. What do we learn from this story? We learn that we should not harm animals or birds without any reason. We should not kill animals for fun. Now the reading is done. Let's read the meanings again. Let's revise the meanings. Village, noun, rural area. Earth, noun, the planet we live in. Winter, noun, coldest season of year. Dressed, verb, wear clothes. Quickly, adjective, fast, rapid movement. Follow, verb, move, after, come after. Fields, noun, place of land cleared of trees. Suddenly, adverb, happening, unexpectedly. Cry, noun, a loud sound of emotion. Bright, adjective, shining, full of light. Decided, verb, come to a decision. Fire, verb, the act of firing a weapon. Circle, verb, move around in circular motion. Pointed, verb, indicate particular position. Mate, noun, one of male or female pair or partner. Approach, verb, come near. Buried, verb, place a grave. Now the reading is done. We are going to do workbook pages. Students, we have finished our reading. Now we are going to do exercise of shooting from page number 21 to 28. Let's start from page number 21. Starting with page number 21, let's read the question. The topic is word map. We are going to complete the word map below by finding a word from each of the following letters from the unit. Try to find new and interesting words to add to your vocabulary. Now you are going to write words starting with the alphabets given to you, and you are going to complete this word map. You are going to fill this according to the slot given to you. A, approached. B, brought. C, cousin. E, evening. D, ducks. F, female. G, ground. H, whole. I, inside. J, joy. K, killed. L, loin. M, mate. This was page number 21. This is page number 22. You are going to write meanings of the words given to you. We are also going to write the part of speech they belong to. We are going to write meanings in this column and then make sentences using these words. Our first word is shoot. Shoot is a verb. Shoot means hunting, and the sentence is it is illegal to shoot animals in this area. Next is approach. Approach is a verb. It means to come nearer, and the sentence is his approach seems very sensible to me. Number 3, lonely. Lonely is an adjective. It means feeling sad or depressed. The sentence is I was lonely and sad yesterday. Number 4, painful. Painful is an adjective. Adjective, it means affected with pain. Adjectives are used to describe a noun, and verbs are action words. Affected with pain. painful is affected with pain, and the sentence is my ankle is still too painful to walk on. Next is buried. Buried is a verb, it's an action. Its meaning is to hide or cover from view. And the sentence is he buried his mother with tears in his eyes. This was page number 22. We are going to do page number 23. Our first question is missing letters. You are going to fill these missing blanks with the letters. Now this is given to you in the slot. Do it accordingly. I am going to read the words for you. Lonely, approached, ground, circled, female, suddenly, biscuits, cousin. Moving on to question number 2 on page number 23. Use these words to make sentences. Our first word is short. Short is means to hunt. Now make sentence. Ali missed the shot, or the old man shot a duck. Cry. Cry is a painful, emotional sound. Let's make the sentence. The silence was broken by the loud cry. The children began to cry when his ice cream fell down. Brought. Brought is the second form of bring. Now let's make the sentence. He was brought up in London. Next sentence is water brought into our houses through pipes. Next is tears. Tears is the water which comes out of our eyes when we are sad. Tears. The tears ran down her cheeks. Tears were in her eyes, but she tried to look brave. This was page number 23. Now we are moving on to page number 24. We are going to do question answers. Our first question is, what does the writer like about his village and why? He likes the earth, the fresh air, the animals and the sky of the village because he was born there and lived his life there. In the start of the story, we learned that the writer loved his village, he loved nature. So, he loved all the things about his village. Question number 2 is, Carl and his cousin wanted to go shooting on a winter morning or night. It was night or morning. Circle morning. Take out the incorrect option. You are going to cut the incorrect option and take the right option. What was the winter like? The winter was very cold. The winter was very cold. Next question is, who fired the first shot? Carl or his cousin? Carl fired the first shot. We learned that Carl was the one to fire the first shot. Next question is, the writer saw the two birds flying over his head and he fired. Why does he say he did not stop and think that he is killing an innocent bird? He didn't stop to think that he was killing an innocent bird. Next question is, why did the male duck give a short, painful cry? Because he lost his life partner. The other duck, one of the two ducks, was painfully crying because he had lost his life partner. Next is, what did the writer do with the two dead birds? He dug a hole in the ground and buried both of them in it. Why did he do so? Because he was very sad and he wanted to see them together after death. This was page number 24. Moving on to page number 25. Question number 8. The shooting of the two ducks was the turning point in the writer's life. After the incident, he decided not to complete the sentence in the space below. What did the writer decide? Not to shoot a bird in his life. He decided not to shoot a bird in his life. Question number 9. Carl was an experienced hunter. Which of these support the statement? Take the correct answers. First statement is he decided to go shooting early in the morning. Yes, he was an experienced hunter, so he knew that the ducks will appear in the morning. So he decided to go early in the morning. He had some hot coffee before his left. No, this does not match his experience hunting. Number C, he took 2 dogs with him. Yes, this shows his experience that he knew that the dogs would be needed. So he took 2 dogs with him. This was page number 25. Moving on to page number 26. Now you are going to write a diary, keeping my diary. The activity is keeping my diary. It is your turn to be a writer. Note the experience of one of your days in your diary below. Suppose you have a diary. As the writer shared an experience of his life in the story, you are going to write an experience in this diary. You are going to fill this page according to the slot. Date 30th November 2020. The weather is cold. It was at or in the village. I was feeling sad. Now what happened? This is what happened. Shot a female bird and then saved a male bird. Saw a male bird crying for her, so I shot him too. I felt guilty and decided not to shoot any bird again in my life. You are going to do this according to the slot. Now next is recall the concept of cause and effect. What effect did the following causes have in the story? Now cause means a reason, the thing that has happened, and we are going to write the effect of it. Cause is given to you. Now you are going to write the effect, the reaction of the cause. What is written? I fired and one of the 2 birds fell dead at my feet. Now the effect we are going to write in the box. The second bird cried because he lost his life partner, so Carl shot him too. This was the effect, that Carl shot the other bird too because of his frightful pains. Next cause is I placed the female bird on the ground and moved away. And effect was I felt guilty, so decided to leave shooting birds forever. This was its effect. This was the detail of page number 26. Before starting page number 27, we are going to clear the concept of syllables. Syllables are units of pronunciations. The number of pronunciations in a word shows the number of syllables. Syllable of a word can be identified by breaking the word into parts. We break the word into parts and see how many syllables are there. Different sounds combine together and make a word. The parts of pronunciation together make a word. Now let's see one syllable word. Run, go. Both have one sound. 2 syllables. Coffee. Coffee have 2 sound. 3 syllable words. Basketball have 3 syllable words. Now we are going to do page number 27 as our concept of syllables is clear. In page number 27, the words are given to you. We are going to write the number of syllables, the number of sounds in this word, and then Growing has 2 syllables, growing. Country has 2 syllables, country. Suddenly has 3 syllables, suddenly. Reached has 1 syllable, reached. Minute has 2 syllables, minute. Painful has 2 syllables, painful. Bicycle has 3 syllables, bicycle. Banana has 3 syllables, banana. This was page number 27. Page number 28. We are going to draw a story map. Recall the story of the unit shooting. Now use different parts of the story to fill out the story map given below. Before filling out the story map, what is a story map? A story map helps us to understand the different parts of the story separately. This story map will help us to understand different parts of the story. First, the title of the story is Shooting. The time which is used in it is in morning and the place is village and fields. Character. Characters are Carl, birds and dogs. These are the characters in the story. Now the beginning. One day early morning, writer went for a shooting in village with his cousin and the 2 dogs. This is the beginning. Middle. When the sun came up, the 2 birds flew over the head. The hunter fired at them. Female birds flew down and the male bird cried in painful voice. This is the main middle part of the story when the writer shot one of the 2 birds and the male began to cry painfully. And in the end, the hunter shot down the male bird and buried them both together and decided never to shoot any bird. This is the end and this is the basic end. When the writer buried both of the birds and decided never to shoot any bird again. This was page number 28. Our exercise portion is done. Now we will move towards the grammar portion. Before starting our grammar, page number 56, we are going to clear the concept of antonyms and we are also going to clear the concept of homophones, which is on page number 58. Antonyms is taken from a Greek word. Anti means opposite and onyms means names. Opposite names. The word opposite in meaning to another. The words which are opposite in meaning to another are antonyms. For example, cold, its opposite is hot. Tiny, its opposite is huge. Every word in this world has its opposite. Now, homophones. Homophones are the words in which there have same sounds. For example, sun, sun. Both have same sounds, but their spellings are different. Eight, eight. A-T-E-8 and E-I-G-H-T-8. Both have different spellings and different meanings. Here, here. They have different meanings. Here means to here and here means over here. Now, you can see from the detail, all the words have same sounds, but their spellings are different and their meanings are also different. These are homophones. Now let's move on to our exercise pages. We are going to do page number 58. The concept of antonyms is clear. We are going to write the opposite of the words given to you. The opposites are given. You are going to find them and match them. Tiny opposite is huge, tasty, tasteless, heavy, wavy, straight, pretty, ugly, rude, polite, cloudy, clear, early, late. Now, here is another exercise related to antonyms. You are going to write the antonyms in the blank given to you. Write them according to the slot given to you. Small, big, fair, unfair, in, out, heavy, light, deep, shallow, over, under, cold, hot, glad, sad, foolish, wise, expensive, cheap, sharp, blunt, rich, poor, bright, dark, sweet, bitter, active, lazy, rough, smooth, ugly, pretty, evil, holy, well, unwell, good, young. This was page number 56. Let's start page number 57. Our question is write the antonyms of the following words. First word is satisfied, unsatisfied, helpful, unhelpful, happy, sad, careful, careless, inside, outside. All are the opposites of the word given to you. Despair, hopeful, absence, presence, accurate, inaccurate, abundant, few. Abundant means a lot of things, few means less. Artificial, natural. Conceal, disclose. Conceals means to keep a secret and disclose to open the secret. Optimist, pessimist. Optimist is a person who has positive thinking, pessimist who has negative thinking. Late, early, always, never, lightest, heaviest, stopped, started, set free, bound, departed, arrival. Departed, to start a journey or to go, and arrival, to come. This was page number 57. Moving on to page number 58, we have already cleared the concept of homophones, that these have the same sound and their spellings are different and their meanings are also different. Now we are going to do an exercise. Circle the correct word for each of the following picture. You are going to choose the correct spellings according to the picture. Sun, S-U-N, sun. It's not S-O-N, sun, it's S-U-N, sun. Here, H-E-A-R, here, means to hear, to listen something. Here, H-E-A-R, here, H-E-R-E, here, is the right spelling for the rabbit. And 8. This is eating 8. This is 8, E-I-G-H-T, 8, number 8. Moving on to second question, write the correct word for each clue. Choose from the box below. A set of two. A set of two. Pair. P-A-I-R, pair. Pair of two. Fruit that grow on a tree. Pear. Pear, pear. Both have almost same sounds and but have different meaning and different spellings. Horizontal line are called rows, and the red flower with the thorn stem, rose. Both have same sounds but different meanings and spellings. 60 minutes is equal to an hour. Now belonging to us, are. Both have same pronunciation but different meanings. Bucket, pale. Light colored, pale. Both are called pale. Dog's feet, paws. A temporary stop, pause. Both have different meanings but same sounds. This was page number 58. Now we'll move on to page number 59. This is also related to homophones. Let's start the question. Choose words from the box and fill in the blanks. Words are given in the box. Die, beer, die, heel, Here, heel. Now, the first sentence is, the dash of my shoe came off. H-E-E-L, heel. This word heel will be used here. I hurt my foot, but I hope it will soon heal. H-E-A-L, heel. When an injury is healed, this heel is used. And the shoe heel, H-E-E-L, heel is used. Next is, the poor dash had a thorn in his foot. The poor bear. The animal bear, B-E-A-R, bear word is used. The sleeves in the supermarket were bare. B-E-A-R, beer. The shelves in the supermarket were bare. Bare means there was nothing on them. I went to dash with white shirt blue. When you color something, it means dye. D-Y-E, dye. When plants do not get water, they die. Die means they are dead. This was question number 1. Our second question is, complete the sentences by choosing the right word given in the bracket. There are two similar words, sounding words, homophones are given to you. You are going to choose the right one. Our first sentence is, the farmer had a large belt around his waist. W-A-I-S-T, waist. This waist means to waist something. My father takes me for a swim twice a week. This week means when you are weak, physically weak. This week is the days of the week. W-E-E-K, week. After finishing there. There means over there and there means belonging to them. There, T-H-E-I-R, there. Homework. The children went to bed. I forgot to write. This is right. When something is correct, right. And W-R-I-T-E, write means to write with your pencil or pen. The address on the envelope. I don't know. No means to reject. No means to know something. I don't know where I have left my pen. She knew. This new means a thing that is brand new, and this new means to know, the second form of know. She knew the way to the swimming pool. This is page number 29. Moving on to page number 76. This is the composition writing portion of your workbook. Your activity is to write, complete the given format of the short composition on the topic school is fun. The topic which is given to you is school is fun. Some sentences starters have been given for your help. The starters of some sentences have been given to you as help. Now let's complete the starters. Make them in a paragraph according to the slot given to you. Now the starter is, I like school because it has beautiful building, wide playground, large tuck shop, well finished classrooms, and it is near to my house. Second starter is something we do at school. What do you do at school? We are going to write lines about something we do at school. We read daily lessons, learn good manners, improve our writing, make beautiful paintings, and do group work. These are the things you do in school. At school, we have fun. Now we are going to write the fun things about school. Fun, we participate in games, enjoy our meals, play in ground and win competitions. This was the detail of page number 76. Moving on to page number 78. This is also your composition writing portion of your workbook. Now your topic is why I like Friday. You are going to write the things which you like about Fridays. Now let's read the question. Write a short essay stating the reasons why Friday is your favorite day of the week. Now you are going to fill these lines according to the slot given to you. I am going to read it for you. There are 7 days in a week, but the most remarkable and lovable day for me is Friday. I come back to home from school early than usual, as we get off from school earlier than usual on Fridays. I trim my nails, clean my teeth with miswak, then I take bath and comb my hair. It means that you get ready to pray. Then I go to mosque, listen to the address of Imam Sahib silently and offer Jummah prayers. You offer your prayers, Jummah prayers on Friday. In this way, I perform all tasks of Jummah like other Muslims, earn a lot of good rewards by Allah and keep myself neat and clean. That's why I like Friday. Basically, we like Friday because of the barakate of Jummah Mubarak. This is going to be filled by you according to the slot given to you. This was the detail of page number 78. Now our work is done. Say Alhamdulillah. Allah Hafiz.